What it do? Semiato coming at you. Welcome back to the channel. This is your first time being here. I appreciate you. Now, the reason why I'm making this video, I want to talk about the state of the game industry. To give you a little background on myself, I am 33 years old. I've been playing video games since I was 4 years old. So that's basically my entire life. Now, I ain't gonna say I'm the best or I'm an expert, but I have a little say, or I have a little bit of an opinion and a perspective on a lot of these things that are going on right now. Personally, I don't like it. I'm in this state of mind that I have money. Not for real, because I'm really broke. I ain't balling. Let me let you know that right now. I'm not anywhere close. I'm broke as fuck. Broke as can be. I ain't got it. But having purchasing power to buy video games per se. So I spend my hard-earned money on video games a lot. I have old consoles. I got new consoles. You might not be able to see it back there, but I got PS2. I got our original Xbox. I got 360 up there still that I still play. Now, to be honest with you, what I love about video games is escapism. I love to escape reality because, a lot of our lives aren't perfect. So I like to enjoy video games as something that lets me decompress from real life. If it's 30 minutes, if it's an hour, or if it's 8 hours. Like if I have a day off and I spend all day on a game because I'm really enjoying that game, I like to do something that I can't do in real life. So I don't play sports games unless it's some over the top crazy shit that ain't normal. A good example of that is Roller Dome or Blitz or something like that. That is action arcadey, but is kind of set in reality a little bit. Not saying I don't play any sports games, because I used to play shit like Skate back in the day. I'm a big fan of FIFA, and I played boxing simulator games a lot as well. So like Knockout Kings or Fight Night. So I do play sports games too, but I'm not as big of a fan of those. What I really like are action games, action adventure. I do like platformers too, or a little mix of the genre. You know what I'm saying? Story driven, single player games. Now the games I don't play too often are like JRPGs. Real-time strategy, and MMOs. Don't really play those that often. Not against them in any shape or form. Just don't play them. Not my cup of tea. Especially MMOs, because you gotta sink a lot of time in order to really enjoy those type of games, and I don't have a lot of time, especially as an adult. Now, when I was younger, I would like give those games a shot a lot more often than none, because I had time to actually enjoy them. But at the age I'm at right now, I'm finding way more love just playing a single player game. So I was hoping that certain games were going to get DLCs. A lot of them didn't. You got little shit like Stellar Blade got a couple extra bosses added to it, which was super dope. And I salute that studio, Shift Up. One of the best games to come out last year. Love it. And you know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing like a sexy protagonist. Like I could sit there and play that game all day because you got something to look at. You feel me? Not to be on no creep shit, but you know, people like beautiful shit, and that was definitely something to look at. You feel me? Anyway, besides the point, I'm missing out on what this generation truly should be versus what it really is. And let me elaborate. When I was a child, the variety of games that came out was abundant. And I'm talking about from Studio B, A, C, D. Nintendo, Microsoft, and Sony are the console runners right now. Sega back in the day used to be a console runner too. And before that, there was probably a couple other consoles that I wasn't as familiar with. Also, I live in America. Arcades over here are damn near non-existent. Now, in Japan, I know they're abundant, and that's dope. And I wish it was like that over here, but it's not. So we have to rely on what is available at home or what you could bring to your home. So as much love as I think people give games, I don't think we're seeing what the potential truly should be or what it could be, especially coming from the AAA side of things. Like, I'm going to compare this to Tubi versus something like a studio like Paramount. User-generated content that comes on Tubi, some of those movies be funny. Some of them be good stories, but the budget, it just isn't there to make it what it could be. So when people say, oh, this generation got all the games coming out, it's amazing. We got so many games coming out. Every day something's dropping. I'll be like, yeah, sure. But half that shit is shovelware. Half that shit is garbage. Half that shit is not worth wasting your time on. Like, I'm not about to sit there and play some bullshit. I want to play fun games that are well polished. And I understand I have a certain taste. I don't think I had the cream of the crop. I just got a certain taste. You know what my favorite studios are? Platinum Games. I love Platinum Games. Capcom. Firm Software. Rockstar. These are my favorite game companies or developers per se, is because they make quality games on the AAA side of things. Like, anytime I even hear the name get mentioned, I'm jumping for excitement. You know why? Because I know something's good is coming from them. They're not going to put out no bullshit. Then there's other companies that are in the AAA space that when I hear their name, I gag. I throw up in the side. I get sick. Ubisoft. I hear them. I get sick. Like, I just like instantly get ill when I hear their name. You know what I'm saying? EA. I get sick when I hear their name. You know why? Because they put out subpar games. They put out a lot of bullshit. Even though they got the budget. Same thing with Microsoft. This generation and the last generation, it's been ridiculous. It's been like, what are y'all doing? What is the grand scheme? What are y'all actually trying to do? I used to like fuck with Game Pass initially when it first came out. When I first got my Series X, I had Game Pass. You know why? Because the service itself is a good service, but they don't have no material to put inside the service. So it's kind of like, why would I buy the service when there's only one game or maybe two games a year that might come out that I actually want to play? That might end up on the service. So it's no point in me spending $120 a year or more in order for me to have that service. You know why? Because I own a lot of games. Like, if you see my collection, you'd be like, damn, bro, like, why you got like damn near everything that came out? You know why? Because I like video games. I buy shit that I like. So basically now I'm in this situation when I'm looking at video games, like, what are we exactly doing? What's the grand scheme of things? Because honestly, it's a scary place right now. You know why it's in a scary place? Because there's no competition. Sony is destroying Microsoft. Nintendo is in its own lane. And a lot of people are looking at this as a reason why Nintendo could drop the Switch 2 and not have no video games to come out with it. Only thing they had was Mario Kart for real. And everything else is just old third-party games that came out years ago. That, like, why are we playing this? Like, I've been played this already. So ain't no point in me buying the Switch 2 for this. I got a handheld PC, so I could play a lot of AAA games on the go already. All right, I've been on that wave a long time ago. I don't got a Steam Deck. I got an Iron Neo. But the only reason I got the Iron Neo versus the Steam Deck was because it was Windows based, and I'm just familiar with Windows. And I know a lot of people bag on Windows, but I'm just familiar with it. So I went that route, and I got that. It was a little on the more expensive side, but I got that because I knew I'll be able to play a lot of shit that comes out for the next few years on that system. Because graphics wise, things is plateaued. They benchmark games on looks from a game that came out 8 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Well, really like 6 years ago. It was 2018. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, and the game I'm talking about is Red Dead Redemption. Red Dead Redemption, like, there ain't no game that came out since Red Dead Redemption that looks anything that's even close. And that came out on the PS4, you feel me? And Rockstar, whoever was the fucking head of design of that shit, salute. That shit. Like, I remember playing that at my brother's wedding. I was playing that game in the theater room. And everybody was like, man, what are you playing? This shit, is this a movie or something? Nah, it's a video game. And shit ain't progressed since then. Like the closest thing to like graphic wise that got a little bit better is this Death Stranding. Death Stranding is like the next thing that I've seen that I was like, man, the graphics are just that crazy. The graphics are just that crazy. But that was on last gen. That was on the PS4. They ain't even do a next gen update for Red Dead yet. They ain't even did it yet. So imagine once they do the next gen upgrade. 'Cause I played it on PC as well, and the game is phenomenal. It looks amazing on PC. So graphics has plateaued for the most part. Ain't nobody really pushing what the PS5 can truly do. You know what I'm saying? A lot of games are still coming out on PS4. You know what I'm saying? Microsoft, they just lost. They don't know what the fuck to do. They just not dropping shit. They're canceling every game that is announced. That's the reason why when they even do their showcase, I said none of this shit ain't about to come out. I laugh. You know why? Because I know this shit ain't coming out. I just like, bro, I don't even know what they're doing. They're the only competition to Sony, so Sony could just take their time now. Cause they raking in the dough. People were buying PS5s. For $1,200 2020. You know what I mean? Like, the PS5 was just flying off the shelf. No problem. Yeah, I give you $1,300 for a PS5. Why not? Now that they're raising prices and all that other shit, I got a PS5 Pro in my living room right now with nothing to play on it because there's no games coming out on the PS5 frequent enough for us to be like, yeah, let's hop on, let's play this shit. Yeah. I'm trying to do this shit. Yeah. It sickens me. So I'm ranting about this shit because I just feel like the industry needs to do better. Live service is not the way. Fortnite is lightning in the bottle. Everybody can't chase that success. They need to stop. Just stop. Give us single player games. An adult like myself that got money to spend will like single player games. Give me single player games. I'm begging you. Like, I don't really fuck with the shit on Steam. Like, all that shovelware, I don't want that shit. I'm trying to play that shit. I want some AAA games. I want some fire. You know what I'm saying? I already played Ready or Not, so I wasn't, like, when that came out on console, I wasn't like, no, I'm happy. I'm happy that people that ain't got a PC can play it now, though, because that game is amazing. You know what I'm saying? That gave me old Rainbow Six vibes. Like Rainbow Six Vegas. You know what I mean? Like, that's lit. Now, I know the game ain't perfect, but it's just like we need more of that. We just need more of it. Now, I'm more of a third-person action person, so I prefer third-person games. That's why I'm waiting on Metal Gear Solid right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm waiting on it. Can't wait till that shit drop because I'm going to play the fuck out of it when it drop. But it's just like, we need more of that. But the only reason I'm not excited about it because I've already played it. It's just a graphically better version of it. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm tired of the remakes. But if they gonna go into the remake bag, like the movies, like in the movie industry, like how they doing that shit, if they gonna do it, there's a lot of games they could pull from that really need that type of attention. You know what I'm saying? And you can go from fighting genres. You know what I'm saying? You can go from fighting genres, goddamn action genre. You hear me? Platforms. Like we can go that route. And y'all, if y'all trying to dig back into the bag and go find some old shit, I can give you a list of games I need to see. If that's what we doing. But I don't really even want the remakes. I just want new games. I just want new stuff to come out from AAA developers. You know, the seasoned vets that's polished and well done. Now, I know the brilliant minds that made these games back in the day ain't exactly around anymore. A lot of them are gone. A lot of them passed away. A lot of them old. A lot of them retired. So I know it ain't the same people. But for the games that I do enjoy that do come out, you know what I'm saying? Like Wukong, that was a Chinese developer. Now we got Wuchan coming out next week. You know what I'm saying? Those are Souls Lights. I fuck with Souls Lights. I know a lot of people that don't because they say they're too hard, but that's my bad. You know what I'm saying? Neo 3 coming out. Can't wait. You know what I'm saying? Can't wait. When that drop, I'm on that. You hear me? I'm on that. But it's just too far in between. It's just like, it's too much. It's just too much space. You hear me? Like, the shit that Nintendo just pulled, they could not pull that shit 10 years ago. They couldn't pull that shit 10 years ago at all. You know what I'm saying? They couldn't drop a console and not have nothing come out with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, only thing they had was fucking Mario Kart. Not saying Mario Kart's a bad game. I'm just a grown ass man that I'm single and I don't have no family and I don't have nobody to play that shit with to enjoy it. So it's just like I didn't care to play it. Like I bought it. Like I might play it every once in a while. I might turn it on. But that Donkey Kong though, that shit fire. That shit. That's that shit right there. Like I need more of that. Where that at? Give me some more of that. You know what I'm saying? So I need the rest of this generation. I need some bangers to drop. Like I'm waiting on GTA 6 because I'm gonna spend like my life on that when that drop. But until then, until GTA 6 get here, I need whoever else is developing video games. Cause I know Ninja Gaiden is coming. I'm hyped about that. You know what I'm saying? There's games coming out that I'm hyped about. But it's just for us to be 5 years into this generation, it doesn't feel like I'm really reaping the benefits of having this fucking system over there. I don't feel like I'm reaping the benefits of owning this. I don't feel like it. I don't feel like this shit is getting enough love. This shit's collecting fucking dust. It's making me feel like, why did I buy it if I can't fucking use it? Anyway, I think I ranted enough. I think I got my point across. I mean, if you like what I said, which if you made it to this far in this video, which I'll be surprised if you did, like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate you for even just sticking it through. Because I didn't even know where I was going when I first cut this camera on. I just say, you know what, I'm just going to put my thoughts into the air and hopefully somebody feels me. But until next time, this is Semiato, and it's just me just fucking ranting. Peace.